guys, welcome back to my channel. So the video right before this should be a review on my colored Raine shadows. And for this video, I just wanted to do a quick little look so you could see them demoed on the eyes. I did have a different color shirt on earlier until I was sure what I kind of wanted to do. And I actually had a green sweater on with blue polka dots and it kind of clashed with this. So I changed. So if you see two different shirts, that's why. If you guys have any questions on the performance of these shadows or swatches, please check my video that I will link below. That is my full review of the colored Raine shadows that I have. If you guys are interested in this look, please stay tuned. Okay, so I washed my face this morning and I did my skincare. I don't have any foundation on. I'm going to do my eyes first and then I'll do my foundation and all that other stuff after. So the video that's going to be before this is on the colored Raine shadows, so I'm going to try to just use those to do a complete look. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, and I'll figure it out as I go. I had to do one final touch up on my microblading on my eyebrows, and if you see that they kind of look a little shiny, it's because I have Aquaphor in them. So first thing I'm going to do is lay down some primer potion. This is the Enigma one from Urban Decay. I really like this. I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend it out. As always, guys, everything I use will be in the corner of the screen, because sometimes I talk my way through. Looking at these colors, I think what I want to do might like really clash with my outfit, but I don't care because I can just change that later. So first I'm going to go and pick up something that's more my eye skin tone color. So for me, that's going to be Air. That's out of the Queen of Hearts palette, just to kind of put all over my lid so the other shadows that I put on top can have a smooth surface to blend over and not sticky. I kind of am wanting to do something that's like really orange with like a blue-green on the lid, or maybe just more of like a green. Yeah, I don't think you guys can hear that. I hear someone singing Four Non-Blondes. Screaming. I think it must be downstairs. First, I'm going to pick up Pumpkin Pie, and I'm going to use that as my transition. So I'm going to start on the back here. Pumpkin Pie is a satin, it's described as, with some gold reflex in it. I'll put that down, and then I'll go in with a slightly fluffier brush in a minute to blend that out. I've been playing with these ABH brushes a lot, because I am looking for some good vegan option brushes. Like, I love my Wayne Goss and I love my Hakuhodo, but a bunch of you have asked me for some more affordable and even just good quality vegan brushes. So I really do like these. I'm going to pick up some chocolate on the tip of this brush and work it into my crease, starting on the outside, because these are pigmented, if you can see, so if I bring it right over right away, it's going to be too much dark. Remember, for hooded eye people, when I open my eye like this, it's like that color is all gone. So try to just blend it up a little. I mean, we don't want that dark color going super high, but just try when you're blending with your circles to bring it in an upward motion. I'm going to put on some lip balm because my lips are feeling chapped. This is the Bite Agave. Lips always look way bigger when they're glossy. Now I'm going to go in with Forbidden, which is a duochrome shadow of theirs, and it's beautiful. I do have hooded eyes, as I've mentioned about a bajillion times, and I always wear glitter glue with pigments or foiled shadows or anything like that, because if I don't, it transfers all up onto the hood of my eye. So I'm going to pick up a little Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm going to pat that on my eyelid, and it's so hard to get in the middle or the inside because of my Dragon Lady nails. Now I'm going to go in with a 242 flat shader brush from MAC. Synthetic is best for picking up these kind of wetter pigments and shadows, and I'm going to pack that on my lid. Come back and blend that in a minute. Make sure you get right up against the lash line there. I'm going to pick up a small little blending brush and pick up some Duchess, which is a lighter brown from the palette, and then I'm just going to start blending that in with the green into my crease. Don't bring it down further because we want that pigment to stay pretty solid on the lid, but just do something small like this and just go back and forth. right where I couldn't get to the shadow primer. I'm gonna pick up a little of that green color on my brush and make sure that it's keeping green up there. I'm gonna pick up a fluffy brush with nothing on it, and I'm just gonna go and blend that top line again. Maybe pick up a little more of that orange. Kind of blend that in. One thing I am going to need is, since I have shimmer all over my lid, I need a matte for my highlight, which I don't have one in here, so I'm going to pick up my MAC Blanc type, and I'm just going to go right under my eyebrow line. I'm going to use a little Bioderma and my Shiseido facial cotton, and I'm just going to clean up that fallout that I got. It wasn't too bad, but I did get some. Now I'm going to do my base. I'm going to pick up some of the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer I love in that little spatula I got from Amazon, and I'm going to put that just right here. I just noticed I have a couple larger pores that I can see. I like to try to fill in. And then I take a little bit and I go over, I literally use it like I'm spackling a wall for my piercing scars. Scrape away the excess. And I have a scar on my face where I was bit by a dog when I was younger, so I just like to go over that to kind of help smooth that over too, so makeup doesn't settle in it. I've actually picked up a few new foundations that I've been loving. This one, when I was down in LA, I went into the Hourglass store and I bought this Hourglass Illusion in the shade Ivory I was matched to, and it's has a foundation that has hyaluronic acid in it. It's called the Skin Tint, but it's a foundation to me. I like the finish it gives. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been hauling. Ooh, that's thick. So I want to kind of share that out. Don't want that much. I have a foundation mustache. It goes on a little thicker, so I like to use a flat brush like this to really move it around so I don't put too much on, because I don't like heavy foundation. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend that out. Now, I normally do my foundation first so I can go completely over my eye area, and I always have to remember not to do that after I do it, because sometimes I've actually stamped right on my eye, and then I've gotten eyeshadow all over my face. I just touched my eyebrows up on Thursday, and I'm not supposed to be putting anything in them. So I'm just gonna try to lightly comb the hairs so they're going the same direction without like getting down to where the tattoo part is. I know it's gonna drive some people crazy, sorry. I'm gonna highlight with a little Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Gotta scrape this thing off way too much out. I see some people like put this on straight. I don't know how they do it. I do that when I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh my gosh. Maybe I don't have a stopper. I don't know. This is my second one though, and they both act like that. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just blend those little dots out. I just want a little lightness. I don't want a huge caking. I'm gonna take some of my Soleil Tan de Chanel and an It Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to this right over the tops of my cheekbones. I just like to stamp with this because I find if I swirl, it disturbs foundation. Just to add a little color to my closely face. I'm going to contour with my OCC John Doe and my Inglot 20T brush. Right in there. Right in there. And I just flip that up. Take my beauty blender and I just stomp that up. I just want a little hint of a shadow. I don't want too much product. I'm going to take some of my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder and light and this ABH brush. I'm going to start from the back. You're going to see a harsh line for a minute right there. I just like to hook that around like that, a little more rounded. And then I'm going to take the A7 brush, and I'm just going to blend that. Just a little contour. I don't like to go too heavy with it. I'm going to take some of the Kat Von D petal powder. These are her brightening powders. And I'm going to take my Wayne Gloss number 20. I don't want to take too much of this. And I'm going to start down here first and then work my way up to my lash line because, again, I have dry skin. I don't like a ton of powder. I try to only use it very sparingly. So when I see people that bake, my skin cringes. I mean, it looks so good on them, but if I were to do that, I would look like the mummy. I'm going to take some of this really light peach color from this blush duo. This one is called Toto, I think. It's number 2 is the blush, and the blush duo is number 10. And I'm going to just put that on the apples of my cheeks. Even though I like plums, I try to stay away from them now as much. I mean, really the only one I can use without looking like I have a bruise is the product. Take a little darker one, a little bit on the back, is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. Now before I do my highlight or anything, let's figure out what I want to do underneath my eyes. You guys ever put colors on the back of your hand and then other ones next to it to see what you're thinking of? I almost feel like I should use inspiration for my shirt and take some of the blue and put it underneath since that's kind of like a green. And then I think, that might be a little too weird. Maybe I should stick with brown. I'm going to take some brown. I don't know why that just cut off. I'm going to go under here and then smoke it out. I'm going to take some MAC Costa Riche and line my waterline. Little brushes in here and make sure I have my inner corner here blended. I'm going to pick up some of my MAC Blanc type and bring that into my corner and make sure I use that brush to kind of add some light back up in here and make sure that's all blended. Pick up a little of the green that's on my lid and I'm just gonna put it in the middle of my eye right here. I'm trying to be careful because I know that has fallout. Now I'm going to highlight using my ABH Gleam kit in the color Starburst because this is my favorite highlight ever. I pray that she brings this back permanent. So pretty. Need some Fix Plus. Let me curl my lashes, tightline my eyes. Mascara, Chanel on top, and I just went to change out of my green shirt so it didn't look crazy with my eyes. Eyelashes, a little bit of the Cosmetic Celebration Illumination Foundation and just go over my nose like I always do. It's gonna drive me nuts that I can't finish off my eyebrows with a full face of makeup on, but I'm not gonna risk getting an infection or anything, so it'll have to be. I got the new Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks, and I think like a purpley nude pink would look pretty with this. So I have my lip balm on still. Kind of rub that in. I'm going to take NARS El Agua lip liner and line my lips. I'm gonna give this this is Rosebud by Dose of Colors, a shake and apply this. This smells more like cotton candy than any of them I've ever smelled. Does this color make me look like a corpse? I hope not. And that's the finished look, guys. If you guys are interested in a review of these shadows, it will be my video right before this. I'll link it below. All the products and everything I talk about will be linked below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little demo of these shadows. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.